at Jamestown stood by and watched the horrendous slaughter that started here and went across the country. And I'll repeat, according to our historians, 16 million of our people were wiped out by the so-called Christian, peace-loving people. They stood by at Wounded Knee. They stood by at Washita Creek. They stood by at St. Creek. And they're standing by while the United States continues its slaughter against the people of Iraq and the people of Afghanistan. Americans, you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. The missionaries of all denominations stood by while John Negroponte, I'll name him, Elliot Abrams, Wolfowitz, Pearl, George Bush the First, slaughtered 400 in Guatemala. It wasn't history, it was in the last 15, 20 years. And the church stood by, the Catholics, all of the other denominations stood by, and they stand by today and continue to watch the slaughter. And finally, I couldn't help but believe as I pulled up and I seen the cavalry and the colonial militia out here in their uniforms. They kind of look like the Nazis when they rounded up the Jews and other intellectuals, gays, lesbians, and democratic leaders and put them in the concentration camps of Germany, escorted them into the compounds and into the ovens. Now you got us in a compound again, in a stockade. And I'm not going to repeat the history and sit here and take it. And as soon as I conclude my comments,
to bring the truth to light of a massacre that occurred among the Tuscarora people. In the 1700s, hundreds and thousands of Tuscarora people were taken into slavery. Many of them were sent to the West Indies. Many of them were sent to France and to many other countries. And these people have been forgotten by the Europeans. They've been forgotten by the state of North Carolina, who actually profited in hundreds and millions and billions of dollars today off the land of the Tuscarora people. Today, our people, the Tuscarora Nation and many other nations, the African American nation, the Muslim nation, we should all unite. We should all unite and form an independent party of voters. We should unite with the Latino communities and form an independent party of voters. And then these political leaders who lie to us before they're even elected would start listening, because we would separate ourselves. We would be a third political party in the United States. We would not be a Democratic party. We would not be a Republican party. We would be a minority and indigenous party throughout the United States. And that is what we need to do. We need to come together as one nation of people, as an only nation, as a people of color, and begin to combine our resources together. Today I am so proud that I can go home and I can say I stood with the leaders of the Black Panther Party. Because often in the schools in our home in North Carolina, they are taught that the Black Panther Party is a bad party, and they're not. They believe in the truth. They believe in the justice. They want to uncover all the lies that have been told in the United States. There is so much that has been contributed by the African American community. And I hate to even use that terminology, African American, because what in the hell is that? You know, what is that? It's just a white man's way to try to diversify people a little more. I mean, what is politically correct anymore? And that is what we have to come together amongst ourselves. We have to tell the white man how we want our young people to be educated. We have to tell the system who brainwashes our young people that the Black Panther Party is a bad party when they are fighting for the real justice in this country. They are asking for the out. And I thank you today, my brothers. I thank every one of you today, my brothers and sisters. And I hope that you will also help me to fight and help all the Tuscaroras in North Carolina to fight. Because I welcome you to come to North Carolina. I welcome the Reverend Louis Farrakhan to come to North Carolina. I'm asking the Reverend Ben Chavis to come to North Carolina. I'm asking the Reverend Jesse Jackson to come to North Carolina. Because we as Native Americans are a minority among the minority in the United States. We don't even have a voice. And the media portrays everything in the United States has been a black and white issue, a black and white problem. We have to allow the blacks and the whites of America to work things out. You got a new group of people in this country. They're called the Latinos. And the Latino people, the Hispanic people, they are also indigenous. They are also Indian people. And I encourage you today to stand with me and let's all stand together. Let's not leave here today without exchanging phone numbers. Let's not leave here today without exchanging emails. Let's not leave here today without embracing each other in a very strong way. And I ask you this on behalf of all my ancestors who died so that I may live. That's right. Because many of my ancestors died, many of yours died so that we all today would live. And I can only imagine it when some of these people, our ancestors, were taking their last breaths. I imagine they looked up to the sky. They knew that one day there would be those of us like we are here today who would demand the justice for their deaths. And I thank you, Yahweh. Let's give them a hand.